Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location, if the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy?
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Now or never.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogles? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it! I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. Oh, violent Charlie's aware. Carve down the wall! Crossway!
Their arcs were interrupted!
Heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning!
Here, let me help!
On guard! Rip and tear!
Amazing!
Evil assault!
Take that! Into the shadows!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! A chain between heaven and earth!
No more playing nice!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Switch to offense!
Lunar Horizon!
Power of water!
Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade!
My head's spinning just watching you blow away!
Water astral energy!
Hurricane
Puddle! Purge malevolence! Arcane waterflow!
Hurricane strike!
Electric shock!
Burn! Come on! You have to all finish you here and now!
Water astral energy!
Inspiration! I can do this all day!
Guardian Field! I'm ready to go!
Hydronom! Healing circle!
Appreciate the help! What are you doing? Here goes! It's in the sky!
What's
Mine! Time to shine! Flaming meteor!
What would I do without you?
Dragon Ball! Crescent Moon! Here, let me help! The power of light!
Hydration! Go get him! One last one!
Hurricane strike! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa! Here, let me help! How about this?
Sion! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! A flawless victory!
I'm on heal!
Naturally!
Here's a healing arc! Right! First aid! Radiant
Chain
here!
between heaven and
Swallow dance!
Here, let me help! Switch to
Arcane waterfall!
Freeze Blazer! Freeze Blazer! Eat this!
Blast assault!
Purge malevolence! Arcane waterfall! Freeze Blazer!
This glacial spear!
Here's evil!
Freeze Blazer! Down! Your arm!
Raging Cascade! Healing circle!
Piercing roar! And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done.
Now you see what I can do!
Purge malevolence! Arcane waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Lunar
Eruption! Carve down! Crossblade!
Piercing roar!
Lightning! Downfall!
First strike! I'll end you!
One more! One last one! Hydration orb!
Hurricane strike!
Look sharp! Here goes! Gobaline!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Just what the doctor ordered!
I lost my
Here come more!
We'll just have to keep fighting.
Get behind me!
Leave the enemy's arcs to me.
No complaints here!
Purge malevolence! Arctic
Here, let me help.
waterfall! Too much to handle?
On guard!
Raging cascade!
Make it rage!
Sion! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
Hurricane down!
Hit! Take that!
Flaming meteor! Glacial spear! Here's it!
Watch this!
Water astral energy!
Make it rage!
Lost!
Demon's descent! Flashing fang! Easy!
Way to go!
Healing
Bullseye!
That's spot.
Here goes!
I really owe you one. Now you will strike!
Close one!
All good things come to an end.
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Thanks so much!
Reinforcements incoming! Not a problem!
Armor won't save you!
Plenty left! Gravitas! This one's mine!
Raging cascade!
Watch this!
A wailing banshee of lightning! Divine savior!
Take a dead!
Steering ready!
Hurricane!
Here's a healing arc!
Inferno punch!
Here, let me help!
Now into
Grenade! Oh, violent guard! Our requires complete there! One more!
Now I'm in trouble. You all down.
Sometimes the best medicine is a swallow too.
Not today!
Art expert coming
Bring you
through!
back from death to abyss! Oh, violent guarding wind!
Card now to crossblade!
Now can't be happening!
Hydroxivore! Don't mind if I do!
Alright, let me out of it!
Alright!
Let me out of it! Magna Ray!
Here
I'm all
goes.
stocked up!
No further! Dragon Shell!
We're taking too many hits!
Free Blaster!
This one's all mine! Now in the groove!
Here, let me help!
Armor won't save you!
First aid! Guardian
Hold on to your art. Here I come!
I like the guard down!
Here's a healing art! Waterfall!
Eat this!
I'll bring you back! This one's mine!
Big blast!
Free Blaster!
I'll bring you back from death to this! Can't be happening!
Don't mind if I do. Art sealed!
Super Swallow Day!
Free Blaster!
I hope this medicine works.
Here goes!
Glacial punch!
Take that!
Prepare to be seized!
Here's a healing art! It's time! Art sealed!
This one's
Don't
mine!
leave! Hey! Blow them away!
Will this help?
Hit! Take! Go get it!
Circle! I can handle it!
Thanks! Take it! Just
Go
like
your way.
not in your dreams! Magna Ray! Back into the waterfall! Free Blaster!
Oh, violent darting wind!
Card now through all! Grenade blade!
Glacial spear!
Here's evil! Free Blaster!
Time to stop!
Just what the doctor ordered!
Lightning strike!
Water astral energy!
That's the spot.
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too.
Far enough!
Ha! Close one! Mega ray!
Swallow dance!
I need to switch
I'm
off!
sir!
I'm on a roll now!
Healing
Eagle
circle!
Rock!
What would I do without you? Hit! Take that! Bullseye! Purge malevolence! It's over!
I can carve through armor!
Well, that's quite, unique.
All good things come to an end.
It's about to strike! gonna smart.
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just
Alphen!
watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down! Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
There's always room for improvement. Hey, is that it over there?
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
Look!
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me. I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renasalma too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Shion? Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own? Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Rolron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shinnoe!
Alphen?
Living for the sake of dying. is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alphen.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen! We can fight this! Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have